What is going on, people? It's Archery. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another GLDL Draft League match. This is my Week 9 set versus Wakeman, coach of the Great Lakes Aces. He's the owner of the GLDL. Shout out to Wakeman, really good friend of mine. And GG again, bro. This is a really fun set. Here's the matchup right here. So he's actually got what I think is actually the best team in the league. I'm not saying that just because I'm playing him. I actually genuinely believe it. I think my team is pretty cool, but I think Wakeman's is just really versatile. He can do so many different things, and like he's probably one of the better Cinderace players I've ever seen. Cinderace is pretty sick mod in draft. With its versatility, you can kind of know what it does, but the fact that it can change types based on its max move it just makes it really hard to prep for, because you have to play around its type changing and stuff. So he's got Cinderace, he's got Venusaur Ninetales, so he's got a really good Sun mode there. Really underrated. And then he also has Purloin, which you can see, which can text Sunny Day, so that's also pretty cool. He's got Rotom Wash, Aromatisse, Braviary. He's got Braviary for Tailwind, and then Rotom Wash is just an incredible Dynamax option. Really good utility too. He's got Berserker, Druddigon, Cryogonal, and Throw. He uses his low tiers pretty good for the most part. He hasn't really used Berserker or Throw that much, but he used Druddigon, I believe, last week. And he's used Cryogonal. I'm almost positive he's used Cryogonal before. But the Cinderace Venusaur Ninetales is pretty much his bread and butter, along with Braviary. Kind of his bread and butter, so that's kind of what I was looking forward to seeing with this plan that I had. So as I'm looking at my pace, I just want to say one thing. If you can look at my Psy mode, which was actually Berry, Lele with Thievul, and then I had Scarf Kadabra. It looks pretty good into his team on paper. Psychic, Grass, Electric, Fairy. I mean, Fairy doesn't really do anything here, but it's whatever. It looks pretty good. I will say it does look pretty good. I took it off the team last second, though, and the reason why I took it off is because I just get destroyed by him setting Trick Room and bringing Berserker. Okay, so I cannot touch this Berserker if he sets Trick Room, I cannot touch this Berserker. Okay, so that's why I went away with it. I didn't go for it. And Cinderace just beats it outright if it switches to a Steel type. I can't really touch it. The most I can do is probably Fake Tears plus Max Mindstorm, but that's not an OHKO, and he can just outspeed the next turn. And Thievul doesn't get any attack dropping moves, so it was kind of rough. I felt like the Rainbow was just a better option. One, it helped me shut down his Sun mode, which is his best mode, and he's definitely bringing it against me. I thought he was going to be bringing Cinderace, Venusaur Ninetales, most likely Braviary, most likely Purloin, and then I definitely thought that Cryogonal was coming, for a couple reasons. One, I like to bring Scarf Politoed, and I know Wake knows that. And Scarf Cryogonal actually gave me a big issue because it outspeeds every single one of my Mons, period. And I was running Scarf FLYGON, and even if I ran Scarf Politoed, he would actually outspeed me and slow me down with Icy Wind. Wrecks my entire team except for Ludicolo in the rain or Thievul in their Psychic terrain. So I mean, it sucks. I was really expecting it, but you'll see in a second he actually didn't end up bringing it. Either way, so I just brought Celesteela. Pretty standard set. I think he knew that Physical was pretty good into my team, or into his team, I mean. So I'm actually bringing Special, because all the moves that I was going to bring on Celesteela, it was going to be Fly, Seed Bomb, Rock Slide, as you hear Charger fly by my door. Let me see. So I was going to bring that. Looked pretty decent into what I thought he was going to be bringing. But I was afraid of Will-O-Wisp and Charm from this Purloin, so I went Special instead. Rock Slide could have been cool for the flinch potential, but I was looking to use this thing in max and not outside of it for the most part, because I was running a rain mode with Specs Ludicolo, so this was going to be my main option, as well as Scarf FLYGON. I'm running Scarf FLYGON with just Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Fire Punch for this Venusaur in case he leaves Sun up for me, and it becomes a one-on-one between FLYGON and Venusaur. I win that most times, unless he's Akka, which I have no idea why he would be Akka, but whatever. And then I'm running, I believe, Rock Slide for this Braviary. FLYGON's actually a really underrated max option into his team, and I didn't really notice that until halfway through Game 3. I was like, damn, I should have maxed FLYGON this game. But either way, so I ended up going with Stila, the Rain Mode Politoed Ludicolo, Scarf, FLYGON. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm just Rindobaryon Politoed this week. And then I'm running a pretty standard Raichu set. I'm running Fake Out, Charm, Eerie Impulse, Nuzzle. Super supportive. In hindsight, I probably should have run like a Thunderbolt or something like that. But I thought that the versatility between switching between Charm and Eerie Impulse really helped me out here, especially since I was Sash. So if I didn't see Purloin or Berserker or anything that could use Fake Out, Steel Raichu looked really good. It looks good regardless. It really does. But if I didn't see any Fake Out, it was even better. So I'm bringing those 5. And then I'm bringing this Heatmore set, right? Heatmore, right? I mean, look. Okay, so look at Heatmore, right? Look at my boy Heatmore, right? Imagine he's floating with a little air balloon. You know what I mean? He's floating with an air balloon, right? Scarf FLYGON outspeeds Cinderace. Okay, so I'm thinking about a flow chart in my head when I was prepping. Okay, so I'm Scarf FLYGON, assuming he doesn't lead Fake Out. EQ into Cinderace. Does about 45 to 55 if he has a little bit of HP in him. If he doesn't, it does a little bit more. And then on top of that, he is absolutely not going to Fire Move into a FLYGON Heatmore lead. So he's probably Airstreaming or Steel Spiking. And then you know what's hitting him with a Max Flare right back? That boy Heatmore. You already know what it is, and it actually picked up the KO in the calc afterwards, after the EQ from the FLYGON. So that was a little niche plan I actually came up with right before the game, actually. Well, actually not right before the game. The night before the game. I thought about it last second. Originally, that slot was going to be Lele, but then I'm like, you know what? He already knows Lele's coming. I'm not going to bring it. It ended up kind of costing me a little bit in Game 2. I really wish I had Lele in the back instead of Ludicolo in Game 2. You'll see why in a second. FLYGON would have for sure won me the game in Game 2 in the back, but it is what it is. You live and learn, right? I don't know what the fuck I just said. You live and you learn, all right? That's basically it. That's basically all there is to it. So, anyways, so it went to 3 games. Really, really fun set. I hope you guys enjoy the match. The majority of you guys are probably going to be in the watch party that we're about to have in the server, because this is a huge game. It's very, very big. It's very, very, very popular match that people have been talking about and stuff. So 2 of the best teams are on paper wise. Not saying we're the best players by any means. I'm saying that we probably have some of the best teams in the league, I would say. I think that's a consensus. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I think that's a pretty valid consensus throughout the league. So, anyways, that's basically it for me, guys. GG to Wake once again, and I will see you guys next week for Nexus. That's my last match of the regular season. We'll see how that goes. And I'm already locked for playoffs, so I'm probably memeing next week. We'll see. I'm probably bringing some crazy shit. So, anyways, I will see you guys next week. It's been Archery, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.